This is why I think it's so important that our community, the Senegalese Association, values education in our community. Right? It must start at home. Parents must be involved to invest in education. But you cannot value education for your children if you don't value it for yourself. And in a society where we're juggling between 2 or 3 jobs, 3 or 4 kids, trying to put food on the table, trying to pay the rent, and for some of us trying to catch the latest episodes of Weedy Weedy Dina Manekh, Real Housewives of New Jersey, it's really easy to lose sight of education in our community, right?
Yeah.
And Weedy Weedy moom ku ko topp da ngay jaari ndaare rek. Te Dina Manekh moom ku ko bàyyul moom fu mu mujjee du la neex. Right? In the United States, all politics is local. So is education. This is why I like what Mr. Kasimu said earlier. You have to be involved locally. We spend a lot of time talking about Macky Sall, Idrissa Seck, Tanor Dieng. Yeah. Tanor Dieng cannot do anything for you here in the United States.
Nope.
Right? You have to find who your council members are. You have to find who your school, state board of educations are. You have to understand who your mayor is, who your state coordinator. You have to go, you see them. Because they make the decision on what schools your kids go to, what books do they read, what curriculum do they follow, and what they bring home to you. If you're not involved in that, somebody else will come and influence them with some other ideas that you don't like in your household. Right? You have to make sure when they go to school, the heroes that they learn about are heroes that look like you. They teach us every day about heroes that don't look anything like us. They should be learning about Cheikh Anta Diop and the Samori Tourés and all of those heroes that look like us. But if you're not involved in the local politics of your community, I mean, think about it. It's your tax dollars. You wake up, you go to work, you earn money, you pay your taxes, right? If you have a house, you pay mortgage taxes, income taxes. I mean, real estate, whatever they call it, right? That money is what is collected at the end of the year, and the mayor decides, I'm going to invest $1 million here, I'm going to invest $30 million there, I'm going to give the Latino community $50 million, but the African community, we don't like to be involved in none of those things. This is why when the decision is being made on where to spend money, the money doesn't come to your community. Because you don't make noise, you have to make noise, it's your money. Why shouldn't you be involved in the decision-making process of your own community? In the United States, whoever makes noise gets the money. If you don't make noise, like they say, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. Should not be on the menu. So, in order for us to ensure great quality education, we have to lobby our government. Immigrants, we tend to be very apologetic. This is the United States of America, right? We should not apologize for asking for the money to come in our community, right? Nobody has more rights to this country than we do. So whether it is the Cercle des Jeunes Sénégalais d'Amérique, what the missions have to be, how do we educate lawmakers in New York about the challenges that our community faces, right? And you don't wait for them to give you the answer, you give them the answer because you know the community better than they do, right?
True.
Every single place that I go, right, there's 16,000 Senegalese associations. In New York, there's like 1,500 Senegalese associations. Atlanta, there's 7. DC, there's 9. Why is that? We're hurting ourselves. We are hurting ourselves. In a community where there's 1,000 Senegalese, 1,000, 500 are actives. You want to create 6 associations with 500 people. We are hurting ourselves. It should be one Senegalese community where we're all going to advocate for the things that are common for all of us.
Yes.
Right? And when you decide on your programs, when you decide what program to bring to your members, what each member can do for himself or herself, you should not do for them. You should do what they cannot do for themselves individually. A soccer game, anybody can organize it. So associations should not spend time organizing a soccer game or party or whatever. Focus on domestic violence. Focus on providing a mentorship program for our members. Focus on financial literacy. Focus on public safety. Those are the things we should focus on. But we're spending too much time fighting to be presidents of associations, fighting to be secretary of association, and when you become the president, you don't actually do any work. So we have to come back and figure out how the association, the Senegalese community should work, right? And we also have to, I'm not shooting down any, standing my head, Ken. We also have to think about the value that we show to our community. We have to start to come on time to our programs. We have to, when we call people to come at a certain time, we have to be there on time. So, but that's one of the problems.
Yeah.
Right? We said everybody, Senegalese organisation, il faut Sénégalais, ñëpp 9 heures la ñuy ñëw. Mais pourquoi ça? Why is that? We have to be able to show our kids the right values and the right ethics on how to solve these issues in our community. And so I really wanted to thank you guys for the invitation again. And I hope to see you guys next year.
Thank you.